This is a day in the life of a Japanese garbage man. This is Ginjiro, 33 years old, living by the ocean in Japan's Chigasaki, Kanagawa Prefecture, and he's just waking up for work. He starts his morning quietly as his 2 young kids and wife are still asleep, so he does his best not to wake them up. Ginjiro is originally from Odawara, not far from here, but when a friend invited him to play on the local Chigasaki baseball team, he ended up spending more and more time here, which made him fall in love with the city. Eventually, he decided to move here permanently and even bought a home for him and his family. What are you drinking?
これ白湯なんですけど、ただの白湯じゃなくて、ピンクソルトとポッカレモン100が入ってる飲みやすい白湯です。
Sounds healthy. Since his workday can be physically demanding, he spends the morning clearing his mind and writing down his goals and how to accomplish them. By the way, did you have to get a loan for this house?
銀行のローンを借りてます。妻と一緒にペアローンで、当時まだ今の会社に入ったばっかで、今のお給料でこの家買えるのかって不安だったんですけど、妻がいけるでしょって言って背中を押してくれて、その当時買えたんで。
Cool that she's so supportive. In Japan, mortgages are relatively unique when compared globally, with a combination of low interest rates and a preference for variable rates at around 0.6 to 1%, while fixed rates are about 1.5 to 3%. Compare that to the US, where fixed mortgages are the norm and typically around 6 to 7%. Now he has his breakfast, tamago kake gohan, raw egg over rice, a very typical Japanese meal. In Japan, eggs are commonly eaten raw as they're quite safe in the country. Strict safety measures are enforced throughout the production and distribution to prevent salmonella, and eggs are even labeled with a safe to eat raw expiration date. His morning commute is about 10 to 15 minutes, while most Japanese who are lucky enough to commute by car to work take about 30 to 40 minutes. On the way, he usually stops by a shrine. In Japan, small shrines are located everywhere, and each community traditionally has its own local guardian deity, known as Ujigami. Interestingly, most Japanese practice Shinto customs at some level as it's part of everyday life and manners, despite 70% of them identifying as non-religious. Hey y'all, I'm back with another day in the life, and I'm so excited for this one because I've wanted to do this for so many years and I finally got permission. Luckily, Ginjiro-san should be arriving shortly, so all I have to do is wait till he arrives. Good
お
morning.
はようございます。
Did you sleep well last night?
バッチリ寝れました。今日も人と街に優しい正確なゴミ収集をやっていきます。
Awesome. So this is Ginjiro's workplace, the Chigasaki City Government Environmental Operations Center, which is responsible for the city's waste management. And as a city employee, he works as a garbage man alongside 120 other workers who strive every day to keep the city clean, making sure their residents feel safe while creating a comfortable place to live. As soon as he arrives, he does a breathalyzer test, as driving is a critical part of his job.
おはようございます。
Then he checks the dispatch sheet as well as the day's schedule to get a clearer picture of his tasks, as his partner, truck, and collection route changes every day. In Japan, local governments are responsible for waste management under the country's waste management law, but how it's handled varies from city to city. In Chigasaki, collection is handled by government-employed sanitation workers, while in other cities, it's outsourced to private companies. In Japan, though, government workers are considered to have the most stable and secure jobs, as they're rarely ever fired. Nice, Ginjiro just placed an order for a bento lunch by placing down his name tag in cash. In fact, ordering bento box lunches at work is a common practice in Japan, especially at more traditional companies, and is often cheaper than if the employee got lunch on their own. Next, he inspects the truck he'll be using with his partner for the day, as garbage collection is performed in pairs. Safety is taken very seriously in the Japanese workplace, and this job is no exception. If the two find anything wrong with their vehicle, they report it immediately and will switch to another truck if required. Before all the workers start their collection routes, they all attend a quick morning meeting known as chore, a very common practice in the Japanese work environment to start a day, which ensures that everyone is on the same page and up to date with the latest company information. Oh, they're now checking each driver has their license. Where are you going now?
これから朝礼が終わったので、みんな外出て体操をやります。
Cool. Hey, aren't you cold?
寒いです。
So winter or summer, which is better to work in?
断然冬です。夏は暑くて大変なんで。
Ah, that makes sense. Every morning, all the workers participate in Rajo Taiso, a calisthenic warm-up exercise that Japanese have been doing since they were kids. The stretching and movement is based on a set routine performed to the same song, historically broadcasted over Japanese radio, always at 6:30 a.m. So the entire country would do it all together as a daily ritual. Now, this is where the workday really begins. 31 garbage trucks all leaving all at once. Apparently, each one handles about 4 to 5 routes a day, with 30 to 40 pickup collection points per route. Oh, here comes Ginjiro's truck. So, what do you like most about this
ゴ
job?
ミ収集の仕事をしてて、市民の方からご苦労様とかありがとうございますって言われた時が一番嬉しいなって思います。
Nice. Was there anything challenging when you first started?
最初入庁して半年は作業員だけなんですよ。作業員から運転手になる時って練習と試験があって、その試験を乗り越えた時がこの仕事の第一関門で大変でしたね。
In Japanese cities like Chigasaki, the streets can get rather narrow, and car, bike, and even pedestrian traffic can get quite congested, so there's always a risk of potential accidents. Therefore, in Japan, garbage truck drivers are required to have a high level of skill to navigate its city streets, while also maintaining a high level of caution that prioritizes its citizens' safety. Now they're at their first collection point. In Japan, it's typical for collection areas like this one to be on the cleaner side, as residents often take turns or someone is assigned to clean these spots. Overall cleanliness will vary though from location to location because it's up to the residents, but apparently the cleaner the collection area, the more likely it is for the people to follow the general disposal rules. Also, many places require residents to use designated trash bags for each type of waste. Oh, there's a citizen coming through. The drivers do their best to prioritize traffic as not to get in their way during their collections. Hey, what's the difference between that and the yellow bags?
こっちは草が入っているゴミで、こっちの黄色い袋には家庭のゴミが入ってます。
Interestingly, each local municipality has its own rules for sorting trash and on what day it can be set out, which can be very different. On average, there are about 11 to 15 sorting categories, but in some cities, it's divided into as many as 43 sorting types, which achieves an impressive 80% recycling rate. The biggest difference are in how recyclables are sorted, which varies a lot by area. Now he's back at the center to dump the garbage that he collected, but before that, the truck must be weighed.
5番扉へお進みください。
This is where the Shokyakuro incinerator is located. At their facility, they're able to burn waste materials on the premise. Now he fills up the gas, and conveniently, they have their own fuel station inside the facility.
すいません、ちょっと救急車優先的に
So they're actually gonna fill up the gas right now, but the ambulance actually has priority. So they're letting the ambulance go and fill up their tank first. Nice, it's finally their turn. Apparently, this gas station was built in response to fuel shortages during Japan's massive earthquake in 2011. Having this on site ensures that their trucks can operate even during major natural disasters. Yeah, finally lunch break. Here, everyone has their lunch at the same time, and Ginjiro usually eats it with his colleagues. The bento looks amazing. Is it always the same?
日替わり弁当なんで毎回違います。
Nice, how much is it?
450円です。
That's a deal. Hi, how long have you been working here?
今9年目ですよ。
Wow, and what'd you do before
自
this?
動ドアの営業やってました。
Got it. So why here?
茅ヶ崎で育ったんで、やっぱり何かその育った町に貢献したいなって思いがあったので、それで先輩に誘われて
That's cool. So how do you like the job?
楽しいですね、仕事は。はい。
Awesome. How long have you been working here?
2年目です。
And you?
はい、3年目になりま
Oh, so you guys are on the younger side.
す。若手の方
若手の下の方です。
So why'd you choose this job?
前職も同じ業種だったので、また茅ヶ崎、自分の父親の生まれ育ったとこなので、石原さんと一緒なんですけど、何かこう貢献できればなと思い。
That's great. So do you guys actually hang out?
友達です。もともと高校の野球部で一緒に野球やってたんで。
Oh wow, who started first?
こっちに石原が入っていて、僕まだ3年目なんですけど。
Got it. So what position do you play?
僕は外野です。
And you?
私ピッチャーでした。
めちゃくちゃ早いです。
Oh, how fast?
140ちょいくらいです。
Wow, that is fast. He still has about 30 minutes left in his break. Depending on the day, he may lift weights or even read. But today, he decides to go for a walk with his coworkers. Nice, they're taking a walk on a dote, an embankment along the river built to prevent flooding, but doubles as a walking path. It's a very familiar piece of everyday Japan scenery. Ginjiro, what was your dream as a kid?
子供の頃だよね。プロ野球選手かな。だけど多分小6で潰れましたからね。
Oh no. Oh, what are you guys doing?
じゃんけんをしてジュースを買う人を決めます。
Haha, I guess for them, the winner gets to
す。
pay.
おはようございます。
At 1 p.m., they're all off to collect more garbage. So Ginjiro is gonna go out on his route to go for some pickups. While he's doing that, let's explore a little bit and see what we can pick up. All right, now that we're all alone, look at that. There are like no trucks here. You know what's actually pretty surprising? When all the trucks are here, it actually smells normal here, which is crazy. This storage area or whatever this place is looks kind of cool. Let's check it out. Check this out. They've actually taken a bunch of bottle caps and designed a little truck here. I think that's even a guy right there. That's so cool. And right here, it looks like they have a bunch of electronics. They're probably gonna recycle it, I'm thinking, for their parts or like for the metal. They have some PCs, some routers, modem, curling iron. So small home appliances like these are collected for free, but sodaigomi, oversized garbage like furniture, TVs, washing machines, require a fee. Residents purchase stamps at the convenience store, stick them on the item, and schedule a separate pickup. Oh, look, there's a truck that's coming. Let's see what they're doing. Hi, what are you doing?
これは、安心真心収集という業務になってます。ゴミの集積場所までゴミを持っていけない高齢者の方や障害者の方を対象にご自宅までゴミを取りに行っている業務になります。
Apparently, they coordinate with home care helpers and also perform in-home well-being checks for those who are registered. Amazing that they also offer this service. Have you ever had any trouble during a visit?
収集に行って高齢者の方が、倒れてて救急車を呼ぶっていうケースも何件かあります。
Wow, good thing you were there.
はい、どうもありがとうございます。
Actually want to go head over to this building over here because this apparently is where all the action happens. Might as well go up to the top floor.
5階でございます。
Let's see what's going on in this room over here. Looks like these are the crane operators that are actually sorting and like picking up the trash down there. So this is where Ginjiro dumped the garbage he had collected. The claw operators will repeatedly pick up and release the trash to break open bags and to distribute the waste evenly before they feed it into the incinerator, so it burns more efficiently. In fact, due to Japan's limited landmass, about 80% of the garbage produced in the country is incinerated. Although emissions are a concern, Japan has extremely strict air quality standards. Its dioxin control technology is among the most advanced in the world, with emissions reduced to near detection limits, designed to fully break down harmful substances. There's a window right here, and it looks like this is where all of the burnt matter from the garbage goes down. It's kind of like dirt. I think this is a room where they're actually managing all of the heat. This is the central control room, which operates the incinerator 24 hours a day, so the engineers must work all hours and be ready to respond immediately if anything happens. They monitor the systems and manually intervene in the event of abnormalities, ensuring that all the waste is processed safely and consistently throughout the entire year. Ginjiro's truck is back. I guess the afternoon route is finished. Now it's time to wash the truck. In Japan, it's a strict operational standard to wash their trucks after collections, which is why the country's garbage trucks are always clean. Also in Japan, cleanliness is taken extremely seriously as it's closely tied to trust and safety. Japanese from a young age are taught to take responsibility for their surroundings, cleaning up after themselves in consideration for the next person. Over time, these small habits have helped shape its culture of cleanliness across the country. Your truck is so clean now.
そうですね。業務が終わった後は洗車をして、あとは定期的にワックスのも塗ってるんで、パッカー車が綺麗だと街も綺麗に感じにてくれますし、市民の方も爽やかに思ってくれると思うので、車両の維持整備と綺麗さを保つようにしてます。
More power to you. Now that he's done washing the truck, he changes into a fresh uniform. Just like the truck, the garbagemen wash their uniforms every time after the collection work. Again, cleanliness is taken extremely seriously here.
動画を撮ってもいいでしょうか。
Next, he works on their official social media. In Japan, beyond waste collection duties, all the garbage men have assigned roles, and Ginjiro is part of their information and communications team. For example, on their Instagram account, they explain things like how to sort garbage and provide information on what they do so that residents can easily understand. Hi, do you have to fix trucks a lot?
よくありますね。余ってる時間を使って自分たちのできる範囲でパッカー車のメンテナンスとか修理修繕も行ってます。
You should be able to repair this, no problem
とりあえ
then.
ずできますけど、やっぱり先輩の方が上手ですね。
Okay. Interestingly, when the trucks have issues, they don't send them to the repair shop right away. Instead, the repair team attempts to fix it. Also, the team performs collection tasks, just as Ginjiro does. But since they're assigned here, they're naturally self-taught and gain experience through these hands-on jobs. And as a government employee, they're always mindful of time and cost to ensure not to waste taxpayer money. What are you gonna do now?
これから車両班が整備してた動画を編集して、インスタグラムにアップできるようにしていってます。
While he does that, let me see if I can explore it just a little bit longer. Okay, so no one is here right now. You know what's actually pretty interesting is that, in the Japanese offices during the day, they turn off the lights in all these spaces, which makes sense, but I think a lot of other companies just leave them on all day. And check this out, they have rechargeable fans here. They use it probably during the summer. When it gets super, super hot, they probably throw them in their jackets and then it cools them down. And check this out, they recycle, no cap. Looks like there's a bunch of kids in front of some trucks. All of them are little messages saying thank you for all the hard work that they do here. Let's go in this office here. Hey, it looks like that guy's sitting in the corner. Let's see what he's doing. Excuse me, can I ask what you're doing?
いろんな事務処理をチェックしているところです。
Oh, how long have you been working here?
こちらに所長として来て6年目になります。
What did you do before this?
市役所本庁舎の方の他の部署で働いてました。
I see. How long is that in total?
私はもう30年以上になります。
That's a minute. So what's the best part of this job?
まずですね、多くの仲間と一緒に市民のために頑張るんだっていう思いが一つになるっていうところがすごく素敵だなというふうに感じてます。
I can see that. And what's been the most challenging part?
市民のために、また市民がどのように考えているかということを常に考えながら。
He says that their plans don't always match the needs of their residents, so they keep improving it based on the feedback that they receive. It's challenging yet also rewarding when they get it right. Thank you.
はい。
Huh, there's a guy that just pulled up right there. His truck looks a little bit different. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, hey, it's you again. What you doing?
これは不法投棄で回収してきたゴミを今確認しているところです。
Oh, where were they thrown
これ
out?
はもう本当に山林の茅ヶ崎の山の方で見つかったゴミです。
Crazy. So what do you do when you find it?
まず啓発をして取りに来なかった人はこっちでしかるべき対応を取って対応しています。
They patrol areas with a known history of illegal dumping, as well as forest zones, and respond to reports made by residents. While incidents are rare, even a small piece of trash can create a sense of unease among the community. So they work hard to keep their city clean and to prevent suspicious garbage from lingering. Wow, look, there's a fire truck over there. I guess they're filling the tank too. At 5 p.m., he's finally off the clock. One of the advantages of working for the city as a garbage man is that they typically have less overtime compared to if they worked in the private sector. They're able to enjoy a fair amount of personal and family time after they've completed their shift.
ただいま。ただいま。ただいま。
Ah, the girls seem to have already taken their bath, typical for Japanese, to have it in the evening.
ご飯の用意しようみんなで。
Hi, so did you hang out with the kids all day?
ずっと一緒にいます。午前中みんなで朝一は公園行って子供たちとお風呂に入ってました。
Nice. By the way, what do you do for work?
保育士です。
Oh, wow. How old are the kids?
私は1歳の先生です。
Cool. And do your kids go to your nursery?
自分の子供はまた別の保育園に行ってます。
Ah, I see.
はいどうぞ。いただきます。
Today, his wife is off, so she took care of the kids. But when she has a late work shift, he's responsible for picking them up from nursery. Interestingly, in Japan, about 72% of couple households are dual income.
楽しいなかったの。
Nice, she's eating onigiri.
と
Okay, so it looks like Ginjiro will be having dinner with the family for here just a little bit longer and then hang out here in the living room until 9 o'clock when they go to sleep. But that's pretty much a day in the life of a Japanese garbage man. If you guys like this video, like always, help me out and hit that like button. If you guys want to help support the channel, then definitely check out my hot sauce. And if you guys want to see more videos like this or anything related to Japan, hit that subscribe button and the bell button. I'll catch you guys in the next one.